Hey folks, I'm Mike. Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/Inkdependence. It keeps this blog ad-free. Hello and welcome to an Inkdependence.com brief video review and water drop test. This time, of Franklin-Christoph ink. The newest Franklin-Christoph ink right now is Spanish Blue. I got this bottle at the Atlanta Pen Show when it was first released. There we go. There's the inside of that bottle there. You can see this is going to be a nice kind of clear blue. I'm not sure exactly where the name Spanish Blue comes from. I probably should have asked Scott, but I totally forgot to do that. So this is what it looks like. And actually, this down here is kind of what it looks like too, because I didn't screw the top on very well when I was transporting it back home. And some of the scuffs in the bottle actually got, it spilled ink inside the bag that it was in. So I'm glad I had it in a plastic bag. This is what that ink looks like on paper. It's a very cool kind of watery aqua blue, I think. And I actually quite like it. I wasn't entirely sure what I thought of it when I first started using it, but the more I use it, the more I got used to it and liked it. It was in this pen, which is a... actually, I don't know what this one's called. Oh, where's this ink coming from? Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I seem to have put ink all over my desk. Well, there you go. That's what happens sometimes. Let's put this under there for now. Yikes. All right. Well, anyway, I spilled ink again. Darn it. All right. So anyways, in this pen, which is a Model 20, this is, I think, called Jade, this ink color, and this is a very pretty green pen. You can see the little dots in there. I ought to review this pen one of these days. But it came with some of the Spanish Blue in it. That's what I asked them to put in there. So it's been in that one, which has a stublique nib, broad stublique, which is, I don't know if actually you'll be able to see it very well here, but maybe, which started out life as a broad nib, and now is, it's got kind of interesting geometry on the front of it, actually. It's not an oblique. I'm not sure why Jim calls it a stublique, but he does alter this nib at the table while you wait, which is kind of cool. So if you're into having your nibs altered while you wait, that's a cool thing that they do. And also I got this this neat Twisbi-Vac Mini. I've been waiting for a while to get the Vac Mini. It looks very pretty with the blue in there, and I've used quite a bit of this ink. Actually, it was totally full. I filled it with a syringe. But anyway, so there you go. That's what it's been in. That's what these writing samples are. So there it is. You can see there is quite a bit of shading available in this ink. So it depends on how wet your nibs are. These nibs, not super wet, I wouldn't say, but I think the ink is actually kind of a medium wet. It's definitely on the wetter side. It's certainly not dry, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. And then you'll see some shading. You're not going to see any sheen. Even where I put it down heavily, no sheen. So, yep, no big deal there. Please go over to the blog at inkdependence.com if you want to see all kinds of still photography and such about this. If you're just a YouTube viewer, check out inkdependence.com because that's a fun place to go. Let's zoom in here and look at some of these comparisons. So Spanish Blue up here at the top, and underneath that, Diamine's Blue Lightning, which is coming up soon. Look at all that shimmer. Holy smokes, shimmer, right? So that's actually, with the bright enough light, and this is actually a pretty bright light I've got on here right now, you get a whole lot of sheen, or rather shimmer off of that one. So that's pretty cool. That's one of those shimmer-tastic inks. I've been trying these out slowly. I've got that one, and I've got Brandy Dazzle in pens right now, and I actually like both of them a lot more than I thought I was going to. Below that, Sailor Satin, which I'm actually just getting back into. I used it once a long time ago when it first came out, and I didn't care for it, but I'm revisiting it because so many people like it, and darn if I don't like it now too. So, there you go. I'll be going back and amending that blog post eventually. Underneath that, Private Reserve's American Blue, which is one of my very favorite blues. It's kind of a go-to. I've got it in cartridges. I've got a bottle of it. It's one of those inks that I really like a lot. Below that, Sargasso Sea from Diamine, and then Franklin-Christoph Blue 72. I'm pretty sure that's what's in there anyway. And that's what's in this pen, which is, hello Zoom, which is the new 45, which is a small pocket pen. It only takes cartridges, so there's a cartridge in here. So that's Blue 72, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, there you go. All right. So how does it perform on... man, so much blue ink on my desk now. Gosh darn it. I'll never get that off either. This is the copy paper sample right here. Regular old Staples 20-pound paper with both of those nibs. And you see a little bit of feathering. I don't know, just a little bit here where it says stublique. I'll zoom in. You can see it a bit. That's pretty much all you get. Not very much at all. On the back of the page, there you go. You see just a little bit, maybe like some very minor spotting, perhaps, as far as bleed. But that's about all it goes. Just this paper is pretty thin, so you can see through it. It ghosts, but it's not bleeding, which is good stuff. So this 20-pound paper, nothing special for sure. Oh man, is that gonna come off? Yeah. So that's where the original dot was. I have no idea how I got ink everywhere. Huh? Was it on this pen? No, that's totally normal. Must have been when I was dinking around with the bottle. Oh well. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's take a look at the water test. And here we go. That's the sound of water. Yeah. There we go. All right. So, actually it looks like it's doing pretty well, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought an ink this light would probably not have much of anything in the way of water resistance. It's got a little bit of... So, let's go ahead and mop this up. Mop, mop, mop. Some ink on my fingers. That's perpetual. All right, there we go. And, yeah, not much in the way of water resistance. I was right. It didn't swirl away, but it did just come right off the page. There it is on the little paper towel. And that's more or less what I expected. It's, I mean, there's a little bit of the lines there, but man, when that dries, you're not going to be able to see much. So, no water resistance on this one, I'm going to say. No water resistance. All right. And here is the chromatography for Spanish Blue. There you go. Yeah, and over there next to it, you'll see how it got there. But this right here, this is, of course, where it started, and there's barely anything there, just a hint, which is also kind of what you have left over here-ish. Just that blue, like bare baby blue hint. So not much water resistance there at all. Not much to speak of. So there you go. All right, so this has been Franklin-Christoph's Spanish Blue. You know, this I just saw on Instagram and Facebook a little bit ago that they've got this new Model 20, which is this pen right here, which is a very nice pen. I really like it a lot if you like slip caps. It's got a really good slip cap, posts perfectly. They have that in this color called Maya Blue, which I'll steal an image and stick here. Yeah, ta-da! Anyway, there you go. And I think that Maya Blue and this Franklin-Christoph Spanish Blue, it actually, if you want to have an ink that matches your pen, that looks like it's going to be close. I haven't gotten my hands on one of those pens yet. Maybe I will in Raleigh. Also, if you're coming to the Raleigh Pen Show and it's 2016 and it's May and you're watching this more or less when it goes up, come see me. You can see my face. I'll be around. I'm not going to be at any particular place, but I'll be around. So stop and say hi if you see me. I would love to meet anybody who sees the YouTube channel or my blog or what have you. So there you go. All right, this has been a slightly messy review of Spanish Blue. I have given my desk some character, darn it, and there you go. I do really like this blue a lot. I'm a big fan of blues, and man, I tell you, actually, if you're looking for any kind of interesting colors, go to Franklin-Christoph as one of your first stops, maybe. Franklin-Christoph.com is one of the very few places where it is. They sell it directly. I think also sometimes you'll find it at Anderson Pens. They do get it sometimes, and that's pretty much it. They get like leftovers from shows if the Franklin-Christoph guys don't want to transport all that ink home. So sometimes you can find it there, but the most reliable place is franklinchristoph.com. Tell them I sent you. It won't get you anything, but I don't know, maybe they'll say hi. That would be cool. So there you go. This is Spanish Blue. This is Franklin-Christoph. I am Mike. This is Ink Dependence. If you want to help support this blog, please go over to www.patreon.com/inkdependence to find out how you can set up a recurring monthly donation for as little or as much as you would like. That'll help me support this blog and keep it ad-free. All right, that's it. Peace out, y'all.